Hello, we'll start our practice standing. Gaze forward, eyes past your nose, and close your eyes. Inhale, Tadasana or Vastasana, hands up towards center. Exhale, hands at heart center. We'll begin with one Om. We'll inhale to cleanse, and on the second inhale, we'll sing. Inhale to cleanse. Exhale. Inhale for song. Inhale, Tadasana or Vastasana. Exhale, side bend to your right. Any hand variation is okay. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. Inhale, center. Catch a little back bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. We're early here. Keep a bend in your knees. Just move out your feet and legs a bit, warming up our thighs and calves and ankles. Left hand between your feet. Inhale, right hand up. Left foot, leg will be bent. Right leg will be straight. One more inhale here. Exhale down, switch sides. Right hand in the middle, left hand up. One more breath. Exhale, release. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. You might step back or jump back, half push-up. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Gaze between your knees. Strong hands and wrist. Eyes of your elbows shining forward, head down, hips up. Take 5 breaths here. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, make your way to the top. Jump, step. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Tadasana, Urdhva. Exhale, Samastiti, hands at the side. And that's our modified sun salutation A. Let's do it again. This time we'll do breath to movement, 2 rounds, straight through. Inhale, Tadasana, Urdhva. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, catch a back bend, cactus your arms. Inhale, center. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha, halfway lift. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump or step. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Tadasana Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, Tadasana Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, side bend to the right. Inhale, Tadasana Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, back bend. Inhale, center. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jump to the top of your mat. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Tadasana Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Bend your knees. Gaze towards the ceiling. Hands facing each other or facing up. Knees should be over your ankles. You should be able to see your toes. Keep on bending there. 5 more breaths here. 4. 3. 2. 1. Side bend to your right. You're gonna prayer twist to the right. Keep the bend. You might stretch your wings for last breath. Back to center. Utkatasana chair. We'll exhale into our side bend to the left. You might open your wing. Exhale. Back to center, Utkatasana. Inhale, exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, Malasana squat or Bakasana crow. You might find Malasana here, and in the next 2 rounds, find a Bakasana, a crow pose. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, Urdhva. Exhale, Adho. Right leg up, 3-legged dog. Open up your 3-legged dog. Hip open. Find some circles. 3 circles one side. 3 circles the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale, fallen triangle. Inhale, center. Exhale, warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse triangle. Straighten out your leg. Exhale, half moon, full right arm down. Left arm up. On the next inhale, rotate your hips inward for a standing splits. Inhale, we'll bring our hands to heart center for a warrior three. You might let the hands go out. Exhale your arms down. We'll find a chaturanga. You might keep your right foot up for an ekapada, a one-legged down dog. Inhale, left foot up. Open up your hip. 3 circles towards the outside. Now 3 towards the inside. Getting our hips all warm. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, falling triangle. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, half moon. Exhale, half splits. Inhale, hands to heart center. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 3. How straight can you get your back leg? Can you get it in line with your chest and hands? Exhale, hands down. Jump back for an ekapada or a regular up dog chaturanga combo. 3 breaths in our Adho Mukha Svanasana. We'll do a lion's breath out through our tongues and mouth. Inhale. 2 more. Last one. Look forward, jump or step. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, Samastitihi. And that's our modified Sun B. Let's do 2 more rounds, breath to movement. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, side bend to the right. Prayer twist, open your wings. Inhale, center. Exhale, left, open the wings. Inhale, center. Exhale, Bakasana or Malasana. Take a full breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Step or jump back. Chaturanga Dandasana. Meet at Adho Mukha. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, open. Inhale, back center. Exhale, over to the side. Fallen triangle or any modification. Inhale, center. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, half moon. Inhale, half splits. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Left side, inhale, left foot up. Exhale, open up the hip. Inhale, center. Exhale, fallen triangle. Inhale, center. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, half moon. Inhale, half splits. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. 3 breaths here. On the third inhale, look forward. Exhale, jumper step. Inhale, halfway lift, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair. Exhale, Samastitihi. Last time, best time. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, side bend, open your wings. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, left, open the wing. Inhale, center. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Bakasana, crow or Malasana, squat. Inhale, load up. Exhale, Chaturanga. Urdhva, Adho. Right leg up, inhale. Exhale, open. Inhale, center. Exhale, fallen triangle. Inhale, center. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, half moon. Exhale, half splits. Exhale, Ekapada Chaturanga. Adho. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, open. Inhale, center. Exhale, fallen triangle. Inhale, center. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, half moon. Stay for the inhale. Exhale, half splits. Ekapada Chaturanga. Or regular Chaturanga. 3 breaths. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, jumper step. Inhale, Ardha. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, Samastitihi. From here, take a wide quarter turn step off to your left to find a wide-legged forward fold. Hands at your hips, look up. Exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana, letter A. Drop our hands down. Put your left arm center. Right hand up high. And drop. Switch sides, right center. Get a nice twist in, left high. And drop. I just realized I didn't do that for our sun bees. I forgot them, but it's all good. Inhale, we're gonna bring our hands back to our hips. Exhale, rise up slowly. Inhale, Prasarita Padottanasana, letter C. We're gonna find a clasp of our hands into a fist behind our back, opening up our chest and neck and throat chakra. And exhale, Prasarita Padottanasana, letter C. Move our hands towards the center, past our heads, getting a nice stretch in our shoulders. Inhale, rise up slowly. Exhale, release, coming back to center. From here, please find a wall if you do not have a headstand in your practice. I will do a little demonstration of a headstand on a wall. If you do have a headstand in your practice, please just go into it now. The way that I like to run a headstand is to have all my fingers crossed, including my pinky, though I know some people like to have it open. I like to find sort of the peak of my head, just sort of in the back, which is where I'm gonna be using my pinkies and sort of my bottom of my wrist to give myself a nice kind of platform. You may want to grab a towel, which might help your head. So an example, just fold up a towel a little bit to just have a little bit of a cushion for your head. From here, you're gonna put your forehead down. Make sure you have the wrap. Find where your head moves. Find where your fingers start touching the mat and you feel the pressure from the top of your head. That's about where you want your head. From there, you can move your elbows wide or tight. I kind of like them to have a little bit farther than hip width. And then from there, you make a straight line with your head and your hips. And then from there, you slowly tiptoe your feet up into a headstand. So we'll try together. If you've never done this, make sure you're against a wall with some cushioning and nothing hitting your feet if you end up falling, which is normal. And we'll go up for a couple minutes here. Core is engaged. In a headstand, the blood that's been sitting in our feet drain down back through our bodies, which is good. And it freshens up everything. So we're gonna exhale and release slowly the same way you came back in. Nice. And for those who just did a headstand for the first time, congratulations, it's that easy. Find our ways to Paschimottanasana, seated forward fold. Sitting on our butt, you might scoop up the meat of your butt up a bit before you hands up. Inhale, exhale, fold over your feet. Inhales and lengthen, exhales get a little bit deeper. Can you relax your muscles? From here, find our ways to our backs. Either find a Setu Bandhasana, a pelvic bridge, or a wheel, an Urdhva Dhanurasana, if that's in your practice. A wheel pose, you put your hands behind your ears, next to your ears, fingers facing the front of the mat. And on inhale, you press up with your hands and your feet, trying to shine your hips towards the ceiling. For a Setu Bandhasana, you want to have your hands next to your feet. Same position though. On the inhale, you reach your hips up towards the ceiling. So inhale, load up, and exhale, push up. 3 breaths here. Exhale and release slowly. You might find fallen bridge with your knees into each other. Just resting, relaxing after these positions that get your blood going to your brain. All right, inhale, get ready again, and exhale, push up for the second round. 5 breaths here this time. 2, 3, 4, And 5, release down. Let everything out. Bring your knees into your chest. Find a happy baby, Ananda Balasana. You want your knees in your armpits, but you can move them around. Find any movement here that feels good in your body. We'll let the right leg out, keep the left leg in. You might find a little bit of a circle before twisting over for a supine twist. Right hand on left knee, left arm in cactus. Back to center. Switch sides. Exhale. Over. And release. From here, we're gonna find our way up to an easy seat. Finishing the practice the same way we began. Bringing our hands to heart center. You might go over the head with me, bringing the energy from your practice into your heart. And we'll just pause here for a second. Feeling the asanas in our body, noticing how we feel. We're going to inhale to cleanse, and then we'll inhale for song. We'll finish our practice with one Om. Inhale to cleanse. Inhale for song. Thumbs up to third eye center. Bowing in humility and reverence to the practice, our teachers, our ancestors in the practice, and anyone practicing with us today, later, or in all time.